The Culture Xperience. The Culture Xperience.
You're listening to The Culture Experience with Mel Bruce. I'm Mel Tillar, your host. I'm thrilled to be with you today. Today's guest, one of my favorite people. Her name is Ray Kennedy, and she wants to be the next Las Vegas Municipal Court Judge representing Department 1. Ray, welcome to the show.
Having me, Mel. You are one of my favorite interviewers, so it's kismet. I'm so happy to be back on the show.
That is fantastic. Ray, why should people vote for you?
Well, I think there's a ton of reasons, but I'll give you a couple just to start. When people ask me what kind of qualities you want in a judge, we start first with you want them to have experience. And so I have represented individuals in criminal court. I was a former public defender for 8 years, so I have handled every type of case that Las Vegas Municipal Court handles. And for those folks that don't know what Las Vegas Municipal Court does, they handle all criminal misdemeanors that occur within the city limits. So those are the low-level criminal offenses, things like theft, battery, first offense, DUI, domestic violence, things like that. One of the second most important things you want a judge to have is temperament, right? You want judges to be respectful to the folks who come before them. You want them to be fair and impartial, and understand that individuals are human. So you want them to have empathy and compassion. I have a master's degree in social work. I have always recognized the inherent dignity in human beings, and I'm also a trained mediator. So that distinguishes me from my opponents right there. I have additional education and training that they don't have. But then beyond that, there are skills that judges need to have that the public, I think, don't realize, which is you want them to have management experience because they actually manage all of the staff in their courtroom. And I have 15 years of management experience. And then beyond that, you want them to know how to create good policies because the judges here do that. They create the rules for everybody who's going to come through that courthouse. And I've been doing that as well for 20 years. So I think I am the absolute best candidate for Las Vegas Municipal Court Judge.
So, I like what you said. What made you decide to run? What inspired you to run?
I actually had no intentions of running, Mel. So when I moved here to Las Vegas, I came here to do court administration. And what that essentially is it's all the behind the scenes stuff of a courthouse. Court administrators supervise all of the court personnel, everybody besides the judges, and they create the policies for that court. Or so I thought, because that's how it was in Wisconsin, where I came from doing court administration. But when I got here, I realized that it's actually the judges that create the policy. The court administrators simply put those policy ideas in front of the judges, and the judges say yes or no. So when I got to Las Vegas Municipal Court as an administrator, I kept bringing policies to the judges that I really believed would help our community. And the answer invariably was no. So things like reminding people about their court appearances, which is the same thing that your doctor does so that you don't forget. You and I know that our doctor's appointments are important, but life happens. So we sometimes forget. We might forget to put it in our calendar, or we might be having a busy day. When we get that reminder, we know that it reduces missing that appointment by up to 50%. Things like that would keep our system moving forward and prevent people from getting warrants put out for them. Those are the kinds of things that the judges kept saying no to. And so that's why I decided to run. I actually had no aspirations to run until I realized that our community deserved better. And that's why my tagline is better is on the horizon, because if the voters just know what it is that they actually have a right to demand, then I think that they'll pick me as the best choice.
Beyond the campaign and your fabulous resume, how would you describe who Ray Kennedy is?
I think at my heart, I'm about community. It's how I was brought up in the Midwest, some Midwestern values of family and community, taking care of each other. But I also grew up in a household where Equity and equality were very much ingrained from a very young age. My parents are an interracial couple that met and married in the 1960s. In fact, they married the same year that Loving versus Virginia was decided by the United States Supreme Court, which was the seminal case that said that Black and white folks or folks from different races could actually get married. It was banned in many states. And so my parents made sure that we understood the difference between equity, which is giving individuals those tools they need to succeed and have a level playing field, and equality, right, which is giving everyone everything the same so that they can succeed. So those differences I knew from a very young age. And so that was ingrained in me. It's not a coincidence that me and my three sisters all went into helping professions. We all have a social work degree, and we're all in the helping professions. I think that, for me at my heart, it's about community. I think that municipal court, in particular for the city of Las Vegas, is the court that is closest to the community. It should be returned to the community. And what I mean by that is that the community should not only be aware of what's happening in that court, but they should be allowed and feel welcome to come in and observe at any time, and also have a say in how that court is run. And so once I'm elected, I will make sure that the courthouse doors are open. Courtroom doors should not be locked. People should feel welcome when they come in to observe. And I intend to create a community advisory council so that members from our community leaders and experts in private industry can help inform how we can make our court the best court that it can be.
As always, I've enjoyed having you on the show. What would you like to leave our listening audience with?
I would like to humbly ask for the support of the city of Las Vegas to become your next Las Vegas Municipal Court judge in Department 1. I will sort of repeat what I said during my campaign kickoff, which is, I will make everyone proud. I will make information transparent so that you will know exactly what's going on with the court. I will make our court more efficient by implementing research-based decisions and best practices that will make people more productive and our community safer. And I will make sure that our court is more innovative so that we are moving forward into the future. And lastly, I will return it to our community where it belongs. So please, I'm asking for everyone's support to vote in the primary. Nonpartisans can vote in the primary because this is a nonpartisan position. And I want to thank you, Mel, for allowing me to be on the show. It is always a pleasure to talk with you.
Always a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a candidate for the Las Vegas Municipal Court Judge Department 1. Her name is Ray Candidate. And you've been listening to The Culture Experience with Mel Bruce. I'm Mel Tillar. Until the next time, support our culture.
To hear the full interview and all of our bonus content, visit our YouTube channel, The Culture Experience with Mel Bruce. And don't forget, hit those buttons, subscribe, share, and like.
You're listening to The Culture Experience with Mel Bruce. I'm Mel Tillar, your host. I'm thrilled to be with you today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have as our guests today two of my favorite people in the entire world. You are going to love these folks because I do. All right? Their names are Martin and Raminyah Walker. They are the founders of Ujima Community Service. Martin and Raminyah, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It is my pleasure. I do want to tell everybody, Martin is a partner of mine. We've been partners and working on various things for a number of years now. So we are extremely familiar with each other. First time that he's been on the show, we're going to have a lot of fun today. Let's start with Raminyah. Tell us about the name of your organization, Ujima. What does that mean?
So in the context of the Nguzo Saba, which are the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, our organization follows this. It's pronounced Ujima. So the G is like pronounced. So Ujima. And it's a Swahili word that means collective work and responsibility. What it represents is the commitment to building and maintaining our community together and making our brothers and sisters' problems our problems, and solving them together. And what people don't know is that there's some core pillars of Ujima. You have collective work, which is acknowledging that no individual can transform a community alone. So it requires the hands and the minds of the entire village. Then there is shared responsibility. That's the belief that we are all accountable for the well-being of our neighbors, especially the youth and those in need of support. And then there is unity in action. So moving beyond like just talking about the problems and actively working to fix them through a shared unified effort. So when you look at our logo, it says Ujima community, and inside of community, the UNITY is capitalized. So for Ujima Community Services LV, it is this principle that becomes the foundation of our mission to bring the community at large to the forefront, and to bring parents to the forefront, and to bring veterans to the forefront, and to bring youth to the forefront, to take collective responsibility for their success and to use that and be responsible leaders for those that will be here long after we leave.
Martin, why did you choose this name for your company?
So just as Raminyah just explained, we have collective responsibility. And so many people, in my opinion, and work that I've done, have lost that sense of community. We've lost that sense of humanity. How do we all give and perform in our level of responsibility, whatever that looks like, whatever our purpose is, to give back to the community, to contribute to that collective work. Everyone has a purpose, but unfortunately, there are, to me, so many people are either polarized in their bias, polarized in their opinion, polarized in their self-consumption and the lack of self-awareness. They forget about the collective, and it's easy to lose sense of humanity, lose sense of caring about your neighbor, lose sense of caring about that person that you know doesn't have what they need, and you may have an abundance. And at some point, where does that line come where you share? At some point, where do you have those conversations to bridge those gaps, to maybe people realize, maybe because even though they're different, we may have differences, but they're not different. And they allow those things to keep them from providing or contributing or making their brothers, sisters, problems their own. That doesn't mean you take on the burden of someone's problem, but when you can assist someone, when you see someone is lacking, or you see a deficit and you have some way to contribute, I believe everyone in the community has a responsibility to make that contribution to their fellow man. And so in the areas that I look at, we have people, let's say veterans. As a veteran myself, 38 years Air Force, we have a lot of veterans who are not getting the care that they need. We have people who don't have fair housing. We have people who don't vote because of lack of them. So how we play into that, bridge those gaps, helps people, deal with their responsibilities.
So, Raminyah, I love the concepts. I love how you all explain it. So what services do you all provide?
So we are committed to being a part of the solution. So a part of that contribution looks like our books and board game initiative. So in that, we have a really extensive library, and we've decided that we also have an extensive board game collection. So we married those two, and we decided to go out and have book clubs with a twist. We talk about the book, and then we pair that with a game, a board game that speaks to what the book's themes are.
Martin, your last words.
That we all have a purpose in the community. whatever it is. And some people spend too much time comparing their purpose to someone else's purpose, and either don't fulfill their purpose or their ego gets in the way of their contribution. But we're all created for a divine purpose, and as we all do our part and deal with influencing our sphere of influence, those people in our circle, to do better, to think better, to treat people better as human beings. Forget race, forget politics, forget gender, forget all those things, and just remember the humanity and how you treat people, and just do your part to make everyone's experience with you better. Then we can get back to Ujima.
I love that. Martin, give us your phone number again. There are some people who want to contact you right now.
510-967-1124. That's 510-967-1124.
Our guests today have been Martin and Raminyah Walker. They are the founders of Ujima Community Services, and you heard it right here on The Culture Experience with Mel and Bruce. I'm Mel Tillar, your host, and until next time, remember, celebrate the culture.
Today's Black History 365 fact is provided by the Culture Xperience podcast.
February the 21st, 1961, Otis Boykin patented the electrical resistor. He is responsible for inventing the electrical device used in all guided missiles and IBM computers, plus 26 other electronic devices. His most famous invention was a control unit for the heart pacemaker that was efficient, compact, and resilient over time. Ironically, he died in 1982 of heart failure.
We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Martin Luther King Jr.
You're listening to The Culture Experience with Mel and Bruce. I'm Mel Tillar, your host. I'm thrilled to be with you. And today's guest is Sherry Strothers. She wants to be the city council person for North Las Vegas, representing Ward 1. Sherry, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mel.
Listen, we're extremely happy to have you. Extremely happy that you're running for Ward 1, running to represent Ward 1. Got a question for you. Why should the people of Ward 1 vote for you?
That's a great question, Mel. I am a wonderful candidate because I believe in preventive actions rather than being reactive. There's a lot of things going on here in North Las Vegas. It's the fastest growing city. And in Ward 1 in particular, we have a lot of things that need immediate attention. And some of those things can be taken care of early. My experience in the military has taught me to be very proactive. I know that I have the experience, the background, and the dedication to take care of the people here in Ward 1.
What made you decide to run? A lot of people look at the things that are going on in their area, in their community, and so forth, but they don't decide to step up. They don't decide to take on that challenge. What made you decide to run?
There's a lot of things, but particularly as I have looked at the landscape of politics recently, I was a keyboard warrior on Facebook for a very long time. As I looked at things, as things are changing, I know that the legacy I want to leave for my granddaughters, a grandmother that fought to make things better. Particularly here in Ward 1, I feel that there are things that could have been done better. As a person that lives here, I've been frustrated with some of the decisions. And I decided one day that rather than just talking about the problem, I want to be a part of the solution. Now, I did go through the Emerge training, and that gave me the confidence and the network that made me comfortable also taking that step.
So what are the people of Ward 1 telling you that they care about?
They care about safety. They care about the traffic. We have things as simple as crosswalks where people are concerned that their children are going to get hit by cars. We have a problem with people knowing what is going on in this community. There's a lot of actions that have been initiated, and people don't know when the deadlines are, what's going to happen. But safety and affordable housing has been the biggest problem. Now, I'm a local real estate agent. I know firsthand how hard it is to afford a home now and the rent in the area. So the top two things, affordable living and their safety.
Affordable is a buzzword that is just screaming across our country right now, especially affordable housing. How are you going to change anything?
There was last year here in North Las Vegas, there was an initiative. I believe the Culinary Union sponsored it, but it was an initiative to cap rental payments here in the area, and it was voted down. I'd like us to initiate something that limits the housing costs here in terms of the rent, that they're capped at a certain amount. And also, I'd like there to be some other programs that will allow people down payment assistance. Right now, we have a wonderful program called Home is Possible, but we need something else because the people that move from out of state generally think that the prices here are wonderful. It's the people that have lived here most of their lives or born here that no longer can afford what's available. And so I would like to work very hard to find some initiative to allow them, something targeted to them specifically, that would give them an opportunity for home ownership.
It's been great speaking with you. Thank you for your time, but I'd like to leave the last word with you. What is it that you would like our listeners to know? What do you want to leave our listeners with?
Thank you, Mel. I would like your listeners to know that I'm a 30-year Navy veteran. I bring a great deal of experience and background. I wasn't born in Nevada, but I chose to make this my home, and it is one of the best decisions I ever made. And that I am going to work tirelessly to make my ward the crowning jewel of North Las Vegas.
Her name is Sherry Strothers, and she wants to be the city council person representing Ward 1 of North Las Vegas. You've been listening to The Culture Experience with Mel Bruce. I'm Mel Tillar, your host, and until next time, celebrate the culture.
This is Bruce Milam with The Culture Experience. Let me take a quick moment to share something special, something personal. I wrote a book called Always Add Maximum Value. And the reason I wrote it is simple. I got tired of watching talented people lose opportunities because they only did the minimum required. We live in a time where average effort is normal, but average effort produces average results. And I learned something special through business, music, production, and funding deals. The person who adds the most value wins. Not the loudest, not the flashiest, the most valuable. So this book came from real experience, working in finance, running businesses, producing records, building brands from scratch. I saw the pattern. The people who succeed consistently are the ones who over-deliver, think ahead, solve problems before they're asked, and also make themselves difficult to replace. Adding maximum value is about leverage. If you're an employee, becoming indispensable. If you're an entrepreneur, make yourself undeniable. If you're in the community, bring solutions, not complaints. The book breaks it down into a practical mindset shifts like, stop asking, what do I get? And start asking, what can I improve? Build skill stacks instead of titles. Document your wins. Make every room better because you walked into it. This isn't about motivation for social media. This is strategy for long-term equity. And I wrote it because I want people, especially in our community, to understand something powerful. Value creates opportunity. Opportunity creates ownership. Ownership creates legacy. That's the chain. If you focus on becoming the most valuable person in the room, income follows. Respect follows. Access follows. That's the philosophy behind always add maximum value. and it's something I live by every day, whether it's producing this show, serving clients, or building businesses. Because at the end of the day, culture moves forward when we raise our standard, and raising your standards starts with the value you bring.
You're listening to The Culture Experience with Mel Bruce. I'm Mel Tillar, your host. I'm thrilled to be with you today. Today's guest is Mr. M.J. Ivy, and he is a candidate for the Public Administrator's Office. MJ, welcome to the show.
Mr. Tillar, we appreciate this opportunity. Thank you. So many great people have come on this show, so I am honored to be here. Very, very much so.
Hey, listen, we're thrilled to have you. You're doing a lot in our community, but right now we're going to talk to you about the Public Administrator's Office. Not a lot of people understand what the Public Administrator actually does. So tell us, please, what does the Public Administrator do?
Clark County Public Administrator's Office was introduced in 1922 in this state. Wow, it goes back that long.
Yeah.
Other positions weren't even invented yet, but this one was. So it is the ombudsman, it is the caretaker for those who have transitioned and deceased, who do not have family, who do not have friends that they willed or trusted with their property, with their monies, their funds, the memorabilia, anything like that. So the state or the county, the state set up where a county official takes care of that for the county. So being Clark County, the largest county in Nevada, we take care of those folks in this county. So that means Moapa, that means Las Vegas, that means Henderson. So if a person transitions and the coroner's office comes, that person is designated to find out if there's any family. Usually family members show up, right? And someone is usually there to say, this is my person that has transitioned. But when no one shows up, no one claims the body, no one says anything, then it's transferred to our office. And that office allows us to sit down and go over the information, go into that residence, catalog what is there, try to find identification, any bank accounts, safe deposit boxes, any clues to a next of kin so that we can contact them. And then if not, then now the office is responsible for making sure that those monies or any valuables are given over to the county in a proper way, and that's through the court system. And so probate court handles that. They make sure that we're doing our job so that those monies and allocation can be given over to the county. And then we make sure we help people with that. That's the intent. What's been happening has not always been such the case. Henceforth, the reason why I'm running. So there's been embezzlement, there has been misappropriation of funds, a lack of accountability and follow through. You have cars that are sitting there that people don't own anymore because they've transitioned. And instead of getting those cars to people that need them, i.e. college students, people who need a second chance coming out of the criminal justice system, we need to partner with people and organizations to help folks get better. So I just truly believe that someone else's trash that they believe is someone else's treasure. And so it may not be a lot to other folks, but it's a lot to that person.
I'm Mel Tillar, along with my partner in crime, Mr. Bruce Milam Jr., a.k.a. Las Vegas Bruce. We host The Culture Experience with Mel and Bruce, where we celebrate, inspire, and inform the culture. Tune in every fourth Sunday at 9 a.m. for The Culture Experience with Mel and Bruce right here on 91.5 Jazz and more, or through the KUNV mobile app, or listen to past shows wherever you get your podcast.
The Culture Experience. The Culture Experience.